Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. وَلَن تَرْضَى عَنكَ الْيَهُودُ وَلَا النَّصَارَى حَتَّى تَتَّبِعَ مِلَّتَهُمْ. Allah Ta'ala said that the Yahud and the Nasara, they will never be pleased with you until you follow their religion. This is a message that Allah Ta'ala has given to us. وَلَن تَرْضَهَا means they will never ever be pleased with you. This is not just a temporary thing or a conditional thing. This is a permanent thing that they will never ever, as long as they are the Yahud and Nasara, they will never be pleased with you until you leave your religion and follow their religion. وَلَن تَرْضَى عَنكَ الْيَهُودُ وَلَا النَّصَارَى حَتَّى تَتَّبِعَ مِلَّتَهُمْ. You have to do the ittiba' of their deen, and then they'll be content that you've left the guidance of Allah, the light of Allah, and the path to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. قُلْ إِنَّ هُدَى اللَّهِ هُوَ الْهُدَى. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that the guidance and the right true guidance and the way to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this is the guidance only of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This means we don't have to follow, my brothers, the ways of anyone. We have to only look to obey and be in line with the teachings and examples of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. وَلَئِنِ اتَّبَعْتَ أَهْوَاءَهُمْ بَعْدَ الَّذِي جَاءَكَ مِنَ الْعِلْمِ مَا لَكَ مِنَ اللَّهِ مِنْ وَلِيٍّ وَلَا نَصِيرٍ. That if you do follow any way other than that of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you follow their tradition and the guidance and their habits and ways, then after has come to you the knowledge of Allah Ta'ala, and has come to you the books and revelations of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, then after this clear light, you choose the way of darkness, the way of transgression, disobedience. Then Allah Ta'ala says, وَلَئِنِ اتَّبَعْتَ أَهْوَاءَهُمْ بَعْدَ الَّذِي جَاءَكَ مِنَ الْعِلْمِ. After this light and the guidance and this knowledge of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, مَا لَكَ مِنَ اللَّهِ مِنْ وَلِيٍّ وَلَا نَصِيرٍ. Then there will not be for you any helper or any friend and protector. There will be no one there that will help the Muslims, that after has come to them the guidance, still they have taken their path of darkness and transgression. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He wanna make the way easy for us. He wanna make the path to be safe in this dunya and successful in the akhirah easy for us. And this one rule Allah Ta'ala has given is very simple. It's nothing complicated here. That if the Muslim, after these very clear verses, we still decide to follow the ways of the disbelievers, we still decide to copy and love the ways of the people around us, whether they are the fasiqeen, whether they are the kafirin, whether they are the mushrikeen, we decide to still be on that way after clearly has come this revelation and verse of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is what Allah is saying. مِن بَعْدِ مَا جَاءَكَ مِنَ الْعِلْمِ. Allah is saying, after the knowledge has come, still you decide to follow the misguidance. You still decide to disobey. That means now Allah has freed Himself from those people. ما لك من الله من ولي ولا نصير. Allah has discharged himself. I'm neither there to protect you, I'm neither there to help you. You've chosen your way alone, a way other than that of Allah, other than that towards the mercies of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Brothers, we are now in the festive season. We are in the season of Christmas. And then will come the new year. We have to now come out of the trance that we all live in. How many now of the Muslim children, they're going to the schools and they are making the Christmas cards. And they'll be doing plays about Isa alayhi salam, and about all the stories that the Christians have concocted around this situation, and that how he is the son of God. Ma'adallah, what a sin, what a transgression to claim that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has a son. And then our children of the Muslims, the ones who apparently claim La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah, those Muslims. And the same Muslims who in every salah, when we are trying to pray quickly, we recite the surah Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. We say this surah, and then our children of these same ummatis, they're going and making those Christmas cards and playing and acting with the stories of shirk and fasad. And their parents are happy. My child's so happy, they made a Christmas card. Oh, well done, my son, my daughter, it's so beautiful. You are the artist of the world. They don't even realize the sin and transgression that this will grow within the child into adulthood. And then we wonder why when they're growing up, the children and youth of this ummah, they're all leaving Islam manifold. The thing is that Muslims, they're quite foolish people, naive people. They wait until their children are leaving Islam or looking and dying to marry the non-Muslims, and then they're wondering, what went wrong? All the parents at this time, they should be, even before now, they should be contacting the schools and explaining that my child can't take part in Christmas cards. You can tell them that if they're going to the classes, either they go in a separate room and they can read a storybook, or they can make cards about the winter weather. Snowman card, winter card. Parents should have gone to the schools and they should have explained this to the schools. But the reality is the parents are too scared, because Mr. and Miss Teacher, they're gonna argue, or maybe they're gonna not agree, or maybe they're gonna be difficult. We're more scared to go and speak to the teachers. Or we're just lazy people. Who's gonna bother to go and speak about this? It's not even a big thing. And that's the third category. That is a no problem. Beta beti jao, Christmas bana. This is the ummah today we're finding. And the children are doing all and every type. The children, they are participating in every type of celebration and culture in the schools. So the parents have a job and duty that they go to the schools and they make appointments and they sit and talk and explain that we can't celebrate these things because it's not in our religion. If they have plays, we should find out. Beta beti, oh my son, my daughter, what are you doing in school? What plays are they doing at this time? What activities are they doing in this festive season? They'll be cutting classes shorter and they'll be having other activities and parties. What are you going to do in the parties? Because they're going to be giving the pork sausage roll to celebrate. And our child will be next door, there, next to them, and they'll be having the vegetarian cheese item. Pork and cheese, mashallah. This is our example and environment we have given to our beloved children. Go near the pork, but don't eat it, my son. This is how we have brought our children up. You all know my views from the beginning as well before. Whoever know me, they know. And number one, the children should not be entering these schooling systems. I will never change from this opinion. That it's not permissible that the children of the Muslims go to the schooling system. And I always pose the question, if Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wasallam, if he was here in front of us today, will he allow the Muslim children to go to the schools of the Yahud and the Nasara? Not any single Muslim who has an ounce of iman and knowledge would say that he would say, go and study with them, under them. Never. That's why we have this revelation of Allah. وَلَن تَرْضَى عَنْكَ الْيَهُودُ وَلَا النَّصَارَى حَتَّى تَتَّبِعَ مِلَّتَهُمْ. That the Yahud and Nasara will never be pleased until you have followed their religion. What does that mean? It doesn't mean they're going to be window shopping. It means that they're going to make every effort in order to make our children the same as the Yahud and the Nasara. That's what it means. Not window shopping, actively shopping and making the way for them to follow their tradition and their religion. And that's why they will even give the free education. They come to us and we will give you the Deen of the Yahud and the Nasara. And we sell into it. We sell ourselves and our religion because it's free education. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect the ummah. Everyone say Ameen. And our children, we bring them to the right way. And the most important thing is not just speaking to the schools, but speaking to the children and explaining to the children as well why we don't celebrate the Christmas, why we don't give the presents, why we don't take the Christmas cards and give the Christmas cards, why we don't celebrate the New Year. It explains what is the true story of Isa alayhi salam, how he was taken up to Allah and protected by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. How the crucifixion, it was a lie and falsehood and a false claim against Allah and a false claim against the great prophet of Allah, Isa alayhi salam. Let's explain to them. So this is another binding thing. The children from the young age of 2 and 3, they understand so much. We think they're just kids because we make them kids and babies. Through our foolishness, we just buy them the phone and the PlayStation and electronic gadgets. So we make them dumbos and we make them hypnotized. Otherwise, the child Allah Ta'ala gave the brain very intelligent. From the age of 2 and 3, they understand everything. From a 3, they will understand even complicated things. From 4, their mind can understand more complicated things, even tafsir of Quran as well. May Allah Ta'ala inshallah give us all the ability that we protect ourselves and our children, we fulfill our obligations, and we in this environment make the right decisions all the time. And very importantly, on this one, I'll conclude by saying that our children is very important. We send them to the madaris. Don't just look for the top secular education, but find the good madaris and the ulama and put them in their responsibility. Give it to the ulama, give it to the madaris, and protect their religion through this education system, which is ancient and historic, and it is the true way of learning the deen and protecting the deen and protecting the family as well. When the children go madrasa, they are protected, their deen and the family. And when they don't go to madrasa, they are not protected, their deen become a loss and the family become in problem and all type of difficulty. May Allah Ta'ala protect us all. Everyone say Ameen inshallah. Wa akhir da'wana anil hamdulillahi rabbil alamin.